Julia Trubkina rebuilds her life after loss, finding healing and purpose through her love for dogs. Julia Trubkina, a familiar face from 90 Day, The Last Resort, is stepping into a new chapter of her life, one filled with reflection, emotional healing, and a renewed focus on her passion. While fans of the show remember her for her vibrant personality and sometimes difficult transition to life in the United States, Julia is now facing a deeply personal journey that has touched the hearts of many who follow her story. Recently, Julia shared that she experienced the loss of her beloved dog, Simba. For anyone who has followed her social media over the years, it's clear that Simba wasn't just a pet, he was family. His passing marked the end of a very special era in Julia's life, one that helped her adapt and grow in a new country far from everything she once knew. From farm life to dog trainer, Julia's unexpected journey in America. When Julia first moved to the U.S. from Russia to be with her now husband Brandon Gibbs, she was met with a culture shock and lifestyle change she hadn't quite anticipated. Known for her lively spirit and zest for new experiences, Julia was quickly immersed in farm life at Brandon's parents' property in Virginia. It was a far cry from the city life she was used to back home. The early days were not easy. Working on the farm was unfamiliar and not something she truly enjoyed. But even in the midst of these challenging adjustments, something unexpected blossomed. Through Brandon's parents, who were breeders of imported German Shepherd dogs, Julia discovered an entirely new passion. She began to spend more time with the dogs, learning their behavior, needs, and the joy they could bring. This connection turned into more than just an interest. It became a calling. Over time, Julia trained to become a professional dog trainer, applying her natural instincts and growing knowledge to care for and train dogs. Her love for animals flourished in this environment, and soon she was not only working with dogs, but welcoming them into her heart and home. Simba, more than a pet. Among the dogs Julia bonded with, one stood out above the rest. Simba. Named after the iconic character from The Lion King, Simba became a central part of Julia's life. She often referred to him in heartfelt terms, sharing moments of their life together with her followers on social media. Simba was more than a companion. He was a source of emotional comfort, stability, and happiness during a time when Julia was adjusting to a whole new world. Julia adopted Simba not long after settling into her new life. With no close friends or family in the country at the time, Simba filled that emotional gap, giving Julia a reason to get up each day, stay active, and feel a sense of belonging. Their bond was evident to anyone who saw her posts. Pictures of walks, snuggles on the couch, and playful training sessions highlighted just how deep their connection was. Fans were especially moved by Julia's affectionate term for Simba, calling him her boy, and celebrating the everyday joys they shared. He was the first to greet her in the morning and the last she saw at night. Julia often credited Simba for helping her get through periods of loneliness and homesickness. In a way, he became the anchor that kept her grounded, a quiet grief shared through social media. The recent news of Simba's passing was met with an outpouring of support from fans. While Julia didn't make a grand announcement, her heartfelt tributes and reflective posts painted a clear picture of the sorrow she was experiencing. In one recent Instagram story, she posted a touching moment with her other dog, Nalla, who had also become a major part of her life. Like Simba, Nalla was named after a character from The Lion King, and Julia often talked about the special significance both names held for her. In the photo, Julia leaned in to give Nalla a gentle kiss, capturing a moment of comfort and connection. She captioned the image with the words, "Alone with myself and Nalla," and paired it with a song titled Reset, Restart, Refocus, an emotional nod to her attempt to move forward while honoring what she lost. This quiet but powerful post offered fans a glimpse into her healing process. For those who have loved and lost pets, the experience can be deeply personal and intense. Julia's openness about her grief reminded her audience that pets can be just as meaningful in a person's life as any human relationship. A shift in life purpose. Julia has always been transparent about her life choices, including her thoughts on starting a family. While she previously mentioned not being ready for children, she also shared that her lifestyle and priorities had shifted over time. Being a caregiver to her dogs had given her the kind of emotional fulfillment many people associate with parenting. Her relationship with Simba, in particular, allowed her to channel love, dedication, and responsibility into something meaningful. Brandon, her husband, was initially unsure about not having children, but as he observed Julia's deep bond with their pets, he began to understand her perspective. Their shared experiences raising Simba and Nalla strengthened their relationship and became a key part of their home life. This emotional journey led Julia to create something entirely new, Kingdom for Dogs, a subscription box service designed for pet lovers. The service provides curated items like treats, toys, and dog care products every month. Inspired by the love Julia had for Simba, it became a tribute to him and an outlet for her creativity and business sense. The venture is more than a business. It's a symbol of resilience and transformation. Turning a painful loss into something that helps others is no small feat. Kingdom for Dogs stands as a way for Julia to keep Simba's memory alive, while also connecting with other pet owners who share a similar bond with their animals. Rebuilding with purpose. Now, as Julia continues to share glimpses of her life, fans can see the growth and strength she has found along the way. Whether it's spending quiet moments with Nalla, offering pet care tips to her followers, or expanding her pet box business, she is rebuilding her life one meaningful step at a time. Her social media posts are often filled with positivity and gratitude, even when tinged with sadness. From late-night reflections to photos of peaceful walks with Nalla, Julia's feed tells a story of a woman rediscovering herself. She is choosing to find joy in the simple things, moments of connection, small accomplishments, and the memory of a life well shared with her dog. Fans continue to support her, leaving encouraging messages and stories of their own experiences with pets. Julia has unintentionally created a small community of followers who understand the ups and downs of life with animals. Her vulnerability and authenticity resonate, especially in a world where social media often highlights only the good. The road ahead. Julia Trubkina's story is one of transformation. From arriving in a new country with uncertainty to building a career and navigating personal loss, she has shown resilience and adaptability. The loss of Simba could have been an overwhelming setback, but instead, Julia found a way to honor him and keep going. Through Kingdom for Dogs and her renewed focus on animal care, Julia has carved out a purpose that not only gives her a sense of fulfillment, but also enriches the lives of others. Her journey is a reminder that sometimes the deepest bonds in our lives come from the most unexpected places, and that healing often begins with love, no matter what form it takes. As she continues to share her journey with fans, it's clear that Julia isn't just surviving, she's thriving. She's moving forward with grace, strength, and an unwavering devotion to the creatures that helped shape her path. And though Simba is no longer by her side, his presence continues to inspire everything she does.